Fresh out of the mailbox, I got a couple of fragrances that scream to the TikTok audience. See, in the fragrance space, the TikTok community is a community all on its own. Very separate from the YouTube space, as there's more youthful energy, more budget conscious, and they really love the clones, inspired expressions, hybrids, tribrids, and all budget options alike. So now with more of my presence on the TikTok space, I try to find some fragrances that are catered specifically to that audience. But this one right here I've been testing all day, and I think, it's pretty damn good off my skin. Let's roll my music so I can put you onto a TikTok future hype fragrance, because it really doesn't have any hype right now, but we're gonna be checking out Bharara Bleu. That name is dumb.
We're all alone in the villa, breathing the air. That's friends from the south side. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I wanna be
Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. It's your boy, 𝐶_𝑢_B_𝐴. So the first splash that I've ever heard about this particular fragrance was off of TikTok, which the original flanker of this joint was Bharara King. Now, Bharara King is in the space of a 𝗙𝐵𝐴 clone. It's not a one-to-one interpretation at all, but it has that same fruity, sweet muskiness that 𝗙𝐵𝐴 has, not yet with that performance though. 𝗙𝐵𝐴 is just a grenade in its own stratosphere. So I picked up a couple of different flankers from that Bharara line, including this one, which is Bharara Bleu. Now today is my first day wearing Bharara Bleu, and it is absolutely inspired by PDM's Layton, with a twist. So in some moments of wearing this fragrance, it had a little bit of element of PDM's Layton exclusive, and it felt a little woodier and grittier towards the dry down. But the opening of this joint was actually super playful, and I like the inspiration part, but also, just like the original Bharara King, it is not a one-to-one clone of Layton. It's inspired by it. It has that same warm, ambery, apple, cinnamon kind of essence, and just flooded with cardamom energy all over this shit. But what really intrigued me and actually smelled really nice off my skin is a good amount of soily herbalness that came off the skin. There's this sage rosemary blend with like earthy, soily essence that really performed beautifully off the skin. Now, it isn't a beast mode fragrance in my opinion. It hovers around that 6.5 to 7 hour mark, which definitely isn't bad for a budget fragrance, but it's the way that fragrance developed off the skin as a budget option that was really impressive. I'm gonna reapply this joint because I am currently wearing it, but I'm gonna reapply it just to see what kind of opening essences I can describe to y'all right from jump. See, I'm getting it all in the air right now. If you know the Layton DNA, you'll know that this is absolutely inspired by that, but I'm getting a lot of greenery, a dark bitter chocolate essence, which was very interesting. It's a little black phantomish with a subliminal like dusty coffee essence, but the green sage-ish rosemary herbal vibe with a little bit of like a sour citric squozic juice all over this shit is really what fucking moves my monkey, bro.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
There's something sweet, comforting, and sexy about the fragrance. You don't get much of that apple-ish essence. You get that lavender vibe, you get the sage, you get that bitter dark chocolate with like this dusty little coffee essence. The herbals is super nice, almost mentholic. There's a little bit of a point there that you get this kind of winter fresh chewing gum sensation, that winter crystal freezing the screen kind of energy. It's really not bad, bro. For a budget little cheapie, yo, it has its own interpretation. I like what they did with the scent profile. I wish it had a little bit better performance off the skin, and I also wish it had a little bit more of a sillage cloud. I would like this fragrance to linger around to see if it garners me any compliments. Being day one wearing this fragrance at BJ's, I didn't necessarily think I was gonna get compliments off this shit, let's be clear. But it would have been nice. I mean, I looked like shit today also, and I farted down 3 aisles that could have cleared off an entire building, set off a sprinkler or something.
oh shit.
But all in all, I mean, I kind of like this joint. This shit is moving me, son. If you're looking for something that's Layton inspired with more of a herbal and bitter dark chocolate essence, this might be something you're looking at for my budget conscious Middle Eastern TikTok YouTube hybrid audience. So Bharara Bleu, I give it a ball spray. I like the shit. It's good. Not a big sillage cloud. I get it, but it's not enough. I want a little bit more out of this joint. If I want a cheapy fragrance, I want a cheapy fragrance with heavy balls to shock people like, wow, this shit performs that well and it's that cheap. I like those reactions. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. Are you familiar with the Bharara Bleu fragrance or even the Bharara King? Or is this the first time you're hearing about these stupid ass names? Man, the shit has a little bit of an addictive quality. I'm not gonna front. No goose pimples, but I like it. I love y'all mother suckers from the heart. What do you think of these budget Middle Eastern brands coming out of the woodwork and taking over the TikTok space? And if you're on TikTok, go ahead and fucking follow me. I'll see y'all stitches next time. You know who it is, biggest in the game. I keep smelling this shit, I fucking like it. Smooches.
Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.